Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. It is time for the main event of the evening. And it is not often that this man makes his way to the ring first. It is the Undertaker, the demon of Death Valley, making his way to the ring for what could be the very last time if he does not pick up the victory here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the rules are simple. Incapacitate your opponent, to which point that you can bury them alive. This has been a long time coming, and I can't believe we're here. If you have been enjoying the ride so far, you better sit back, relax, and grab a beverage, because we're still just getting started. Thank you all so much for your patience. Thank you all so much for being here. It is truly, truly appreciated. And this is a feud that started on the SmackDown after WrestleMania 20. Undertaker's opponent here tonight had been playing mind games for months. But it all started when his opponent cost the dead man the one thing he cared about most. And that is the WWE Championship. This is a main event, but this ain't about championships, ladies and gentlemen. This is about two brothers who loved each other and betrayed each other. Only one is walking out of here tonight. He said a long time ago that he must break what broke him. The demon Kane, who has been stalking his brother for months. Kane feels that he was always forced to live in the Undertaker's shadow because the Undertaker was afraid of what this man, this monster, is capable of. And he said here tonight, he's going to shed the mask, and in doing so, he is going to shed that shadow that the Undertaker cast on him for all those years. The Big Red Machine is here to fight here tonight. It is a big fight field, ladies and gentlemen. It is your main event. It is what SummerSlam is all about. Who do you got for this one, ladies and gentlemen? Who is getting buried alive? And this match is underway. And I think it's very clear who these fans here in Toronto are favoring. It is not the first time that these two have stood toe-to-toe, but it very well may be the last time. Kane reluctant to remove that mask. And the Undertaker says, I'm going to remove it for you. As Kane looking for the chokeslam here early. It didn't take long, but Taker fighting right out of it. Taker fighting right out of it. And Taker going after the mask. Taker going after the mask. He wants to rip the mask off Kane and expose him for what he truly is. But Kane fighting back. Kane not going to let that happen, and a massive boot taking down the dead man. It's not often that you see The Undertaker get floored this early in a match, but when you're going up against somebody that is perhaps bigger and stronger than you, there's not much that you could do. As The Undertaker firing back at Kane, now sent him into the corner. The Undertaker with the rights and the lefts. The best Pierce striker in the WWE, the Dead Man, beating the holy hell out of Kane. see that shaved head of Kane, but he is still reluctant to remove the mask. He said that his brother, The Undertaker, led him to believe that he had all these physical scars. These physical scars from a fire when they were children. And that he couldn't show his face because it was hideous, because it was ugly. But Kane soon realizing, and I don't know what the cause of it was, but realizing that those scars were not real, and it was just The Undertaker playing mind games to try to keep Kane from becoming what he believes he should be as Taker, going back after the mask, trying to rip it off, but unable to do so. The Undertaker said he's going to expose Kane, and so far he is doing just that as he looks for the right hand, but Kane, commentator's curse, firing right back. That massive throat thrust to the dead man. Kane sends him into the corner. What's he looking for here? Oh, right hand there, and another one. Kane lighting up the dead man, and Kane with some strikes of his own, flatlining the dead man here tonight. If he had a pulse, he's about to lose it as Kane choking the life out of the Undertaker. A vicious and aggressive side of the Demon Kane, and we know it's always been there, but it was dormant. It was dormant for years when he was teaming up with the likes of X-Pac, with the likes of the Hurricane, and with the likes of Rob Van Dam. Kane finally said, enough is enough. I must destroy what broke me. And that's exactly what brought us to tonight. It's exactly what brought us to this Buried Alive match. The last time these two competed was in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship at Vengeance, and many would believe that one of these two, should have walked out with the WWE Championship on that night. But the problem was they were too focused on themselves and on each other that John Cena, the champion at the time, no longer the WWE Champion, lost to Chris Benoit earlier tonight, was able to take advantage. Kane and The Undertaker beating the holy hell out of each other on that night gave John Cena the chance to retain the title. But here tonight, it is one-on-one, mano-a-mano, as Kane with the steel steps off the skull of The Undertaker. Taker somehow still able to get back up to his feet, but Kane's got a steel chair now, and Taker caught it. Looked like he may have bounced it off the head of Kane himself, and now Taker with the right hand, and another one. Taker lighting up the Demon, known as Kane, and good God, off the ring post. Good thing that mask is on, or I fear that Kane might be busted open after that. Now Taker rearranging the furniture, taking apart that announce table. They have not been too kind to us here tonight in Toronto. The announce tables have been going through some hell, as Kane with the right hand and a slap across the face to The Undertaker, and that Taker had to have been pissed off, but I think he was more shocked than anything that Kane, his younger brother, slapped him right across the face. And now Kane, wait a minute, Kane's got Taker with a choke slam through the announce table. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be for the faint of heart. This is not going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be an all-out war. And now Kane lifting up his older brother on his shoulders, taking him up to the Buried Alive area, but no, Taker able to slip out the back, up to the grave mound there, and Taker with a right hand and an uppercut right to Kane. And now Taker's got Kane up on his shoulder this time, and now it's Taker painting Kane off the steel steps. Good God almighty. It did not take long for this match to break down, ladies and gentlemen, and you expect nothing less from these two brothers, these two that know each other so well, as now Taker sending Kane into the corner, back inside the ring, going to try to keep it in the ring as here comes Taker now. Here comes Taker looking to get back into this contest with the snake eyes, and he follows it up with a big boot, and then a leg drop for good measure. The Undertaker getting back into this contest, getting back into this Buried Alive match. But will it be enough to put down his brother? Will it be enough to put down the monster that is Kane? Taker looking to take Kane to school. A little bit of old school. This could be the beginning of the end. This could be the beginning of the end, and Taker is calling for it here. Taker looking for the tombstone, but Kane slips out the back, and Kane goes after the back of the leg, the back of the knee. It looked like Taker was about to nail Kane with that tombstone. Could have been the final nail in the coffin. But here comes Kane now. Sends him into the other corner, and he follows it back up with a clothesline. But Taker knows his brother way too well. Took him right out. And now Taker, kick to the gut. Taker looking for the last stride, but no! Kane is all too powerful, and I reckon that Taker would not even be able to get Kane off his feet for a last stride. And now look at, oh my God, the two-handed choke toss by Kane. Good God almighty. It is getting hard to watch, ladies and gentlemen. These two just want to destroy each other. And now Taker hung up on the top rope, but Kane gets sent to the outside of the ring. And now Taker not looking to waste time with a suicide dive over the top rope, taking down his brother. And Taker's not done yet, and I agree with these fans, this is awesome. But Taker isn't done with his brother Kane here. Taker's not done inflicting punishment on his brother. Taker says, anything you can do, I can do better. Choke slam through the announce table. That's gotta do it. Taker sending Kane back inside the ring. Why is he not going up to the grave mound? I'm not sure. But oh, I know why. Taker going back after the mask. Taker's going back after the mask, trying to rip the mask, trying to expose Kane for who he truly is. Trying to expose his brother, but Kane fighting back with their, shots to the ribs. Shots to the ribs of the Undertaker. And now Kane sends him back into the corner. And now Kane's gonna try it again. And this time, can he hit it? Sidewalk slam. Kane's got the Undertaker right where he wants him. He's got him right where he wants him. Kane now going to the top rope. There's not many big men that you see go to the top rope, but Kane is one of them. Massive flying clothesline off the top rope, taking down the Undertaker. And now Kane's not done. Choke slam all the way to hell. All the way to hell goes the Undertaker. And now Kane can finally put Taker in the grave. He's just got to get him up there to the dirt mound. And I think that's exactly what Kane's plan is here. Taker's out cold. And Kane, again, with Taker on his shoulders, walking up the ramp of Taker. I think Kane's back may have given out there. Taker able to slip out the back, and now Taker lining up his brother. Lining up Kane, but now Kane, oh my God, a headbutt to Taker. One's got to think, what's going to be left to Taker after this? If he doesn't get buried alive, what's going to be left after Kane? If he doesn't get buried alive, as now Taker still fighting, still refusing to quit, and now Taker throwing Kane even closer to that dirt mound, even closer to the fiery gates of hell, where he's hoping to send Kane back. But Kane is fighting back. And now Kane with a right hand and an uppercut. Kane lighting up the Undertaker and floors him with a clothesline. Good God almighty. Good God almighty. These two beating the holy hell out of each other. And now Kane's got Taker back up on his shoulders. Could be looking to throw him in the dirt mound. Will he get him? But no, Taker slips out the back this time. Taker slips out the back again. And now Taker stalking his man. Taker going back after the mask. Gonna try to expose Kane before throwing him into that dirt pit. But Kane firing back. Kane fighting back, not letting him take it off. Kane's still not willing to take off that mask, and now Kane looking for a choke slam, but no, Taker fought out of it. Taker fought out of it, and now Taker's got Kane, Taker's got Kane. Tombstone on the stage. A tombstone on the stage. That's gotta do it. Up on his shoulders, Taker throws Kane into the fiery gates of hell. This has gotta be enough. Calling for the dirt to come flying from the sky, but Kane's getting back up. Kane's getting back up. How in the hell is Kane still moving, let alone climbing to the top of the stage to meet his brother again? And Kane with an uppercut and a massive boot laying out his brother. You've got to be kidding me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how Kane was able to survive that tombstone on the stage. And now where the hell is Kane taking Taker? To the other side of the stage. It looks like he's got something devious in mind trying to throw Taker off it. But Taker able to catch himself. And now Kane looking for the choke slam. But Taker fought out again. Taker fought out again. And now Taker trying to throw Kane off the stage. Trying to throw Kane off the stage. And Taker with a shot to the back. A shot to the back, and now Taker's got Kane. Taker's got Kane. Wait a minute. Choke slam off the stage. You've got to be kidding me. That's it. Kane is done. There's no way he can get back up from that. He's a lifeless carcass at this point. And now Taker trying to toss Kane back up on the stage, and he does. Kane laying unconscious on the stage. It's Taker gonna try to finish the job here at SummerSlam. Gonna try to finish the job here at SummerSlam. He's got that grave in his sights as he tries to send Kane over to it. Taker calling for the end of his brother. Calling for the end of Kane. Is he going to last stride him off the stage into the grave? Oh no. Again, Kane able to fight out of it. Kane able to fight out of that last stride once again. And now Kane. He's got Taker. He's got Taker. Oh my God. Just tossed him into that grave, 6 feet down. That is it. Kane's calling for the end. What? The lights have gone out here. I can't see a damn thing. Wait a minute. Behind you, Kane. Behind you. It's Paul Bearer! The man that's always been on the side of the Undertaker. Kane finds himself in between them. Paul Bearer has returned here in Toronto. And Kane realizing the danger that he's in. Because Taker's back up on his feet. And Paul Bearer is by his side. After all these years, Paul Bearer is by the side of the Undertaker, but Kane doesn't seem phased. What the hell? Wait a minute! Wait a minute! No! A low blow by Paul Bearer. What the hell? Paul Bearer returned here tonight. Not to join the side of The Undertaker, but to join the side of Kane! Good God! A tombstone on the stage! What does this mean? Paul Bearer has joined Kane, and Kane has removed the mask! Kane said he was gonna shed the mask and shed the burden that his brother had over him for all these years. And now Kane choke slam off the stage, 6 feet below. Kane has done it. Kane is calling for the dirt to pile on the dead man. And there it goes. This match is over. You've got to be kidding me. Paul Bear returns at SummerSlam to lend a helping hand to the Big Red Machine. Ladies and gentlemen, The Undertaker has been buried here at SummerSlam. There's a new monster running Friday Night SmackDown, and his name is the Big Red Machine, Kane.